Hi, in this lecture, I am going to show you how to sign in to your profile on Fiverr for the first time. Okay, so here we go. I already have an account on Fiverr, but we went through the process of setting up your Fiverr account. So I just want to do a quick walkthrough with you on you signing in, what you're going to see on your dashboard, and all of that. So if you signed in via Google, you can always click Google, but my computer automatically saved, my email and my password. So I'm going to click continue. Okay, so now you're in. Now, when you get in onto your page, because you've already added your profile picture, until you add your gigs, which is on the right side here, you're gonna see this side is blank. Okay, but you're gonna see your profile picture, and as we scroll down, you will see all the information that you put in signing in. And this is my tagline: when you aim for success, greatness settles for nothing less. So, whatever you use for your tagline, you're going to see that. As a new seller, you're not going to see reviews yet. But as soon as you start to get reviews and your star ratings, they're going to show up right here. And as we scroll down, these are just basic information about your Fiverr account, your member since, and it's going to give the month and the year, where you're from. Mine is signed up from Jamaica. It's going to say Jamaica. Your average response time. As we go along, you're going to understand how important this is, because this keeps you pretty much top rated on Fiverr, and your response rate also reflects yourself moving up pretty much up the ladder on Fiverr, and it tells when your last delivery was, which for me, I don't know what date is it today. I think today is the second that I'm doing this of April. So it's 5 days last delivery. And as I scroll down, the description that you put in for yourself is right here, where you tell about yourself. And I just want to scroll down so you can see what to expect. Now, all your reviews are going to be showing up on the right side here. On Fiverr, there's a pretty cool opportunity to take tests. I've taken a few, and what it does is it reflects. I don't know. It's kind of an extra buzz. It's an extra nugget to have in Fiverr, because when clients do come onto your page, when you take these tests, it shows that you passed them, which kind of shows that you have experience or pretty credible in English, whatever test you decide to take. And some of the gig services that you choose does require you to do a test. So I went ahead. I just took these offhand, and down here is where your linked accounts would be and your skills. So when you open your page for the first time, I it is very important for me, as far as SEO and all of that is concerned, to add your skill set down here. So I want everyone to come all the way down here and click add new. And when you click add new, you just type in whatever skill it is. So if it's voice talent, if you notice when you type something in, the drop down comes, so you can always choose from here. If you're a voice actor, you can put that in, and it's very important to add your experience level. If it's beginner, it's okay. You can be honest. Click beginner. Let me just do this. Intermediate would be for me, and add, and it comes up there. And add. It doesn't matter how much you want to, just keep adding them. Down here is education. If you notice, I don't have any, but you can add it if you want to. Okay. At the very bottom, when you just go on to Fiverr, I would like for everyone to click on your privacy policy option here. I like when you go through and understand the terms, the to-dos and not to-dos of Fiverr. And I think everyone should want to, give yourself an hour to go through Fiverr, read the policies, and see the things that they do not want to do. Like, for example, Fiverr does not want the sellers to communicate directly with the buyers, because they just believe that you're going to take the business off Fiverr. So they don't allow you to add the word email. They don't allow you to add the word mail while you're communicating on the Fiverr platform. They don't allow you to share email address, telephone numbers. Those things you have to be very careful for, or they will flag you. So that's why I said it's very important to come all the way down here, look for privacy policy, click it, open it, and excuse me, and read the privacy policies. Okay. So now we're going to go up. I have quite a few active gigs, and I'm going to recommend for everyone to have start with at least three, and it would be good for you to go up to at least seven. And when I say that, it's nothing for you to be complicated about. You can have a gig service for telephone, you can have an active gig for data entry. So let's say you're a virtual assistant, and under your virtual assistant service, you want to do data entry, you want to do social media, you want to do PDF clickables, you want to do graphic design. You can have a virtual assistant gig and also one gig for each of those services. That's just my tip. And the reason why I ask you to do this, the more gigs that you have up, the more discoverable you are on Fiverr. And that's my tip, because I've been on here for a while and it works. Now, although I've been on here for a while, the gig that makes me the most money is virtual assistant. It doesn't matter, because it gets people clicking through all my gigs and they always come back to this one anyway, which covers everything. All right. Now, if you notice on your dashboard, you see dashboard, you see messages. Messages is just going to be communication from clients who are communicating with you. Yeah, mine has quite a bunch. So that's messages. Orders is going to show the orders that you have active now, which for me, I have one order in progress. And let me see, which is priority. Active orders. I have three orders that's in the queue to come up. The clients are supposed to, send me their requirements. If you have late orders, it's going to be there. If all the orders that you've delivered, if it's, within this time before the client accepts it, it's going to be there. All your completed orders is going to be there. Cancelled orders and starred orders, these are orders that you yourself star, so it's easier for you to find. Okay. And as far as gigs is concerned, it's the same thing that you saw on your dashboard. But here, you can edit your gigs from this page. So all you'd have to do is click on here. You can preview your gig to see how a buyer will see it. And here you can edit it as well. So if I was to preview this gig, I'm just giving you a quick overview. Okay, so this is what a client will see when they come onto my gig. So this is why it's important when we go through the graphics and how to set up your gigs. It's very important that it looks attractive and catching as far as colors and everything. So I use my pictures on my gigs. It's up to you to decide if you want to, but this gives them an overview of what I have. Under here, it shows a description of my gig. And I'm going to show you how to do all of those, but this is what a client's going to see, including my packages, etc. So you've signed into Fiverr as a seller for the first time. I've got to show you one more thing. Now, over here where you see it says switch to buying, when you're a seller, you can also switch to be a buyer. Because as freelancers or virtual assistants, we do sometimes outsource our jobs. So whenever you're on your page or on your Fiverr profile, once you see this green, the words here that says green, switch to buying, you know that you're in seller mode. When you click on it, look at the difference. When it says switch to selling, you know you're now in buyer mode. And the reason why I do this is, here is where every buyer comes on Fiverr. And all you have to do is type in what you're looking for. So a buyer comes on and they're looking for a virtual assistant. They're going to type in. The drop down comes as well. And they're going to click that. What happens is all the virtual assistants are going to come up. They can further narrow down the search according to whether they want somebody in English or another language, whether they want a top rated seller, level 1, level 2, they can always narrow the search down. But you can, when I just started Fiverr, I used to come around here to look where I am placed, on the page. I used to love doing that. I was usually on the first page, and I used to love seeing that. So that was pretty cool. I want to show you the tons and tons of services that are offered on Fiverr right now. So if you look here on your dashboard, you see where it says graphic designs. Look when I click on it. Do you see the amount of services that comes under just graphic designs? Logo, brand styles, business cards, and stationery. When you sign into your account, I want you to take time and look through these. And the reason for that is it's going to give you ideas of other services that you can offer. Now we're going to go to digital marketing. Do you see that? Social media marketing, local SEO, so many things, writing and translation. And comes under that is articles and blog posts, script writing, book editing, so many, video and animation. Look at all of that. I wanted you to see how many services you can offer on Fiverr. You can always create your own, and that's under data, that's under business, and they also have lifestyle. This is gaming, family and genealogy, health, nutrition, and fitness. All these things are offered on Fiverr. And if you notice, it says switch to selling, which means we are in buyer mode. But I wanted you to see this. We're going to go back to seller mode, where you're going to see your own dashboard. This is what you would see. And, analytics is here. Promoted gigs is new. If you want to promote your own gigs, you can do that on Fiverr. I've done it for my virtual assistant gig. It's very, very cheap. And what they do is advertise your service to more sellers. And your earning sheets show how much money you've earned on Fiverr, the community, and more. It's just absolutely wonderful. We can go through buyer requests. When you just start Fiverr, this is a cool way of starting out your services. But to get buyer requests, the more gigs that you have advertised, the more buyer request offerings you get. So on buyer requests, these are clients who just put out, it's like putting out work for bidding. And if you notice over here, it says how many offers have been given for this particular one. That's in another language. But let's say this buyer posted on the 24th of April. It said, I need a US resident virtual assistant for my business. Only US resident contact me. 11 persons has sent an offer to him within the last 24 hours. And he's saying that his budget is $30. The thing for me is he has not exactly explained what he needs. But you can always send this person an offer. You can send this person an offer. And when you do that, think of, being in a job interview. So you're going to explain directly to what he says he wants you to do. Tell him about your experience in that and ask him what the job is before you tie yourself into what the fee is going to be. And this is buyer request. I think you can do 10 offers today, every day you can send 10 buyers requests. When I just started as a freelancer, I did this every day. If you can see here, it says sent offers. I sent over 106 buyer requests when I just started on Fiverr. It never goes away. It's always here. I did 106 of these, but within 2 months I started making direct money from Fiverr, so I've never really been back around here. But it was very important for me to show you an overview of what your profile is going to look like. Sorry, this was a little bit long, but it's very important for me to show you. So that's it for signing in to your profile for the first time.